Yeah,
everyone
the show's
liked
getting
his
professional.
everyone liked his content before, so excuse me. So we decided to bring him on. Everyone, give a warm round of applause to Kyle.
The man, the myth, the motherfucking legend. This guy right here has magic in his shoes.
Unmute your mic.
Is his mic still muted?
Yeah, he's got to unmute his mic.
Yeah, forgive me.
There we go.
I'm just making sure all of this works behind the scenes before I tried anything, because
See, the funny
as
thing
lazy
is,
as it gets.
I see this moving in the background, and I assume like he's just screaming. I'm like, we got to get him in here. This man's time is money.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it was working, because I kind of just took what I used to stream and said, what if I just squeeze this bigger and then you make this
Genius.
work
I
here?
love it. I was trying to find this image for a thumbnail. I'm happy to have you on. You're one of the last bastions of hope in gaming.
It's only because I'm broke, so I stopped caring about whether or not. Yeah, pretty much. Because if the channel were monetized, then I'd be forced to jump through some more hoops, but it's not. So good.
The day's coming. I've been there. I used to go non-monetized, and then I almost ended up homeless.
Oh man.
So you got to make your money, dude. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't care if it pisses people off. You got to do you.
The thing about how I'm coming at this now, I guess, is specifically that, I mean, I was trying to get into you guys watching some of these pussy ass streamers, but I'm the kind of guy where it would just drive me insane if I were to actually expose myself to it for too long, because the way I'm looking at it is, when I want an escape, I usually fucking watch a movie, play a video game, listen to some music like everybody else does. And now all of that's so shit because of whatever they need to inject into it, that people are like going on the internet looking for people. And that's what's making these guys that you're watching rich. And it's a little cycle of bullshit, because they're out in California too. So they're just getting it from a new source. Whatever. It's fun.
Unfortunately, we have to do something. You have to fight fire with fire. For good men to prosper. No, wait, is it for evil to prosper? Good men must do nothing. It is up to you to call them a bundle of sticks.
I'm on Twitter right now. Have you seen that EA? No, man.
EA sent you a game.
I'm thinking of something different. It's not funny. I'm thinking of something different. EA let go like 670 employees just now.
Just now, right after
today,
who else let go?
Around 4 p.m.
I'll look that up. I'll see if I can
800, right?
Yep. 670. So almost 700 just after, what was it? Somebody yesterday. Sony.
Yes, exactly.
Is that audible? I'm so sorry.
So they're like downsizing. It's probably to like save money, if anything.
That shouldn't be
or it could be firing DIE people, honest to God.
I'm sorry. Because the alerts are playing for my channel and I don't know how to turn them off, but I will get right on to that. My point is, I don't know if you remember on Facebook when some shit went down with France and they started superimposing all their images like with the France flag. You remember that? That was years ago.
You're gonna have to tell me, because I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Much like you do. The second,
long story short, a lot of the people that whatever conflict or nonsense that, not unlike a lot of what's going on right now, was going on then, made some people just go, in this time, don't forget me. And they would superimpose a flag of France over their little profile picture on Facebook. I have wanted so bad to just put the pride flag over my default on Twitter. But I have a woman in my life that I'm glad for, that lets me know that these things aren't the smartest thing to do.
What is wrong with you showing support? You're an ally.
You see, they know me enough at this point, unfortunately. Yeah.
My problem is seeing a woman that encourages my bad behavior. She goes, you know what? Just call them a bundle of sticks. And I'm like, I can't say that you're wrong in this moment. Tell me about your channel, man. Tell me what inspired you to kick so much ass.
Honestly, I don't know how deep you are into the game nonsense. I apologize for this thing not working. It keeps like reducing my audio.
Look at this. My shit doesn't work.
We're
the problem is it's like I got into it to the settings to say, hey, don't mess with it, but it's still doing it, so it doesn't care. But
it looks fine to me. It's picking the avatar's picking up fine to me right now.
Listen, don't worry. Just power through.
All right. Long story short, you probably heard of garbage like Anthem and Avengers and Saints Row and shit like that.
The best games ever. When I was able to put a Red Bull logo on Captain America, I knew that I had reached peak capitalism.
Just microtransaction me real hard and real good. And it wouldn't be so bad if things just worked, but they don't work either. And the women have to be ugly. I really think that's the clincher here, is that the women gotta be ugly, because that's how insecure they are. But after a while, I guess the amount of people that I was seeing kind of just get quiet in the way of being silenced on whatever stupid platform they wanted to talk on is kind of what, and I hate to use the term, but it radicalized everybody. So now it's a real like enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation online.
I know the feeling.
And no, everybody's uniting against the people that are typically claiming inclusion and representation. So good for them. They did this to themselves. And we don't even have to name them. And everybody seems to know who we're talking about.
Oh, we can say crazy. Sweet Baby. I don't care.
Not the worst part is Sweet Baby is like
they're new on the scene.
Yeah, it's one of them. And I'm just glad for how did you see on Twitter? One of them reached out to me talking about how I'm right wing and musty and all of this nonsense. And I'm like, man, you people are so triggered over nothing right now. And it's all because of that Sushi Squad game. So I guess I'm just glad that, and worse, I think you and everybody else that's kind of in a space like us where we're actually talking about it are a little more free to talk about it, because these layoffs and all of these things crashing down, they're going to be too unfocused to really kind of come at anybody in any coordinated way, which is sad, but fuck them.
Well, for me, I've been in the gaming sphere for a long time, but I walked away because I felt like there wasn't a lot of room for growth unless you were really positive about games. Like this sort of usual reviewers that basically, who can we think of as an usual reviewer? Like Level Cap Gaming or some sort of shit like that, where it's very polished, it's very by the numbers, it's very safe. I don't believe in being safe. It's too boring. I want to express myself. And unfortunately, with the modern day YouTube, I can't even express myself on topics that used to be fucking normal now. The gaming sphere, once again, let me whip back to that. It's just, I'd say 2020 ramped up a lot of trash. Everybody's looking to over course correct, over fix things. And they just started hiring a lot of diversity and inclusion shit, which explains why a lot of games are just raw dog shit. Like when you hire a bunch of people that aren't that qualified to program,
are you hearing that?
You're not going to have a good game.
Hello?
Hearing what?
No, it's my own notifications, and it's like,
of course we don't hear them.
Okay, good.
No, yeah, we're fine.
If we trolls remorse, the day I'll probably have my trolls remorse when I die.
The thing I'm trying to get back to is because I know you're from an era where you sat your ass down and probably clocked more hours than you'd be proud of into something like Halo.
I'll tell you right fucking now. I was the top paladin in Final Fantasy 11 online in the world for the mic trials. Jesus. That's how fucking hard I went. I beat the fucking Japanese, my dude.
So your why skill-based matchmaking is so hard across all games now.
The good old days. Final Fantasy 11 did not take that game would R your butt till the room stinked. That MMO would just decimate you. I loved it. It was just cruel. And it had the worst economy ever. Fucking Final Fantasy's economy was like Venezuela. I was literally farming seeds as the top paladin in the world to make enough money to buy armor. So yeah, I was putting a lot of time in back in the day. My girlfriend would be next to me in the bedroom and I'd be typing because it was, online with a keyboard shit. And she'd go, could you just fucking stop typing? And I'm like, but I have to tell the mage that he's low on mana and I'm also low. I have to be the tank. I have to tell them to leave to save themselves.
Big time shot caller in a raid. And
like it's my job to die before the mages die, because everybody who plays MMOs knows how it is. If the mage dies, bro, they just go fucking thermonuclear on you. And then if your mage gets really mad and they leave, you're really screwed then. But I shouldn't be the glory days of gaming. Now we got like ugly chicks in Fable 4. And I was reading like some supposed whistleblower from France or something like that. I can't remember. Who was saying that like the programmers and developers didn't want to make ugly women, but they did make them ugly to be more inclusive to the now growing trans community.
And you wouldn't call it inclusive. The word is like, they're living in fear because they understand that if they don't bow, then it'll be another boycott situation. But after Hogwarts Legacy,
yeah, that boycott was worthless.
I mean, yeah, they're going to get real mad and there's going to be retweeted. Like, if I want to talk about bad optics, you saw that they put some titty on Tifa in Final Fantasy.
Yes.
But then they updated the 4-year-old game, breaking all the mods, and decided, oh, well, because she's young, we want to do that. And it's like, good for you guys. You'd never do this with a man. You're doing it at the worst, like the most inopportune time to really, and because the modding community, of course, has made all of their things that they were expecting to probably not change, but because the game's updated now, that's a problem. I think it's just I don't want to go that far because you're seeing
anti-consumer.
Nintendo is suing this boy because he's trying to emulate.
Tell him to block all his stuff in Japan so they'll never know. Oh, wait. Oh, the guy who put the Pokemon in Plow World. I forgot to download
No, not just him. There's another guy that's emulating that they are suing because they believe, I think some game was downloaded over 1 million times. It's coming at everybody in a way where, if there were an alternative, maybe this wouldn't be such an issue, but there's not an alternative. And that it circles right back to Sweet Baby for me, because what they want is no choice. And that's why, people like me, unfortunately, who would normally, I like to think if a Helldivers came out every fucking year, you would never hear from assholes like me. If a Power World came out every fucking year, I'd have my head down grinding like a fucking nobody. If there were an MMO that wasn't fucking pay to win, that wasn't Diablo in itself, patching crazy before the first season comes out so everybody's done with it, Sushi Squad can't even fucking connect to the internet. It's just every piece of shit that says, hey, you want to pay $70 for me? The women are ugly, though, and you're an idiot. Toxic masculinity. Suck my balls and the DEI's balls and get forced by Larry Fink and BlackRock. Just take this right up the ass. Pay me at the same time. It's like, and then you will look at the movies and it's the same way. My favorite fucking image to show everybody is this Witcher bitch casting agent going, we need to challenge beauty standards. And that's why I casted what they considered ugly people, which is wonderful because it's like you're roasting this bitch on a public platform. You hired her because you thought she was not quite as pretty.
She wasn't conventionally attractive.
Oh my God, dude.
You know what's sad?
Yeah.
The Witcher was popular with women who don't really give a fuck about The Witcher. I had so many ex-girlfriends talking to me about like...
You know what fucking pisses me off about shit like that, man? If you've ever heard Stephanie Meyer talk about The Host, she says this is sci-fi for niggas who don't like sci-fi. And it's like, okay, right? But imagine a full staff of bitches like that working on anything.
Oh, I can't imagine it.
That's what's going on across games, across TV shows, across movies.
Streaming.
Oh my God. The whole fucking writer's room is people that are like, well, that's fucking dumb. You know what they should fucking do? And then somebody's in the back like, they wouldn't like that. Oh my, get him the fuck out of here, bigot. And now they're getting fired.
Oh my God. It sounds like toxic masculinity from Corey yet again. But on the plus side, Madam Web did so poorly, they did fire the writer's room. And they're now skewing, Silk to be more male focused, which is weird because like who gives a fuck about Silk as a comic book fan?
I was trying to imagine Silk in a Spider-Man 3 because they just want that to be like a fucking diversity super friends. Fuck Peter Parker.
It's because Tom Holland can't carry a film by himself.
Well,
it's the truth. Name a Spider-Man film that didn't have someone else in it.
I agree.
Dude, they
I
gave
feel
him
like
like
he's so
Zendaya.
blank.
Zendaya's
Like
almost
that's
like a
exactly what
co-lead.
they want out of that boy, though. For him to just kind of be.
Come on, Tom Holland has no riz. He's a blank slate in his own fucking relationship.
It's no range for me. I mean, what do you do with something like that? They hired him for that reason, to be that like, and he's perfect in that. Because to me, you look at Neo, and Neo doesn't need to be too much. We're putting ourselves on Neo the same way that the hoes are putting themselves on like a Twilight Bella, and that works. And I'm sure people had the same idea with Tom Holland, but I don't like a Spider-Man that brings nothing to the table. And that's the thing that, unfortunately, I hate Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, but I feel like he brings more to that character than Tom Holland.
Yes. Oh
I
my
love
God.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and naturally he brings more to that Spider-Man than
Tobey
Tom Holland.
Maguire actually fucking nailed it, which it's sad to see the deterioration of Spider-Man over the years.
It's sad to see kind of everything deteriorate in a
You
way
got
where
me
at
there.
the time it sucked, and over time, damn, it doesn't
Like
suck
Star
as
Wars.
bad as all this other shit.
Yeah, so basically you're saying there's dark days ahead for us.
Pretty much, like about a year and a half, probably, before they really shake it on out of their pant leg there.
I hope it happens soon. But it seems like nature's kind of trying to heal itself, but it's taking so long.
I think somebody was floating around some Saturday Night Live clip, and you know when shit like that floats into your timeline, you're like, why is anybody talking about this? And it's because some guy was saying racist and artard. I don't know what's safe for your stream, but they were like,
I know
this is a big deal.
I know we can't say nibbas. Can we say that?
Yeah, we can. He can say that.
Oh, I can say it, but
yeah, YouTube does it. Like you can say it, but YouTube's gonna come in.
YouTube struck me for saying that word before with the A.
Well, your problem is your avatar looks white. That's why.
Oh yeah, I'm not on screen enough to
exactly
prove.
Until they are 100% sure you're a minority, you are a white man until proven otherwise.
And you see
100%.
behind the scenes all of that shit they're always asking you in the way of the surveys. I'm like, if I just lied and said I was so trans, would that shoot me to the front of the? You know what I mean?
I tried to.
You tried to lie.
I tried to join the Black Content Creators program. They rejected me.
Not hood enough. You know what I'm saying?
It is true. Back in the hood, they called me cheese nips because I wasn't full cracker before they beat me. Yeah, it's just real shit. It is what it is.
I
actually want to jump in here real quick because I wanted to play something from Kyle's channel that I found hilarious, just like I found that clip the other night. Oh my God.
Gamers rise up.
There we go.
Let's hit that Belle Delphine quote.
This right here. I love this. This sounds like an anti-woke preacher to me, a Southern Reverend preacher, and it's just one of the best things.
Alien creatures. Blades, machine guns, laser blasters, realistic gunfire, blood splatter, close-up images of impalement, dismemberment, decapitation, female characters in revealing costumes, deep cleavage, skin-tight, flesh-toned bodysuits with breasts that jiggle during combat.
Say it,
Father.
I love that. That's poetry right there.
Do you know what that is that I'm reading?
I do, but you can go ahead and tell the audience.
Yeah, you may as well tell the audience. I don't know.
It is the ESRB rating for an upcoming game called Stellar Blade that allows.
Oh, we all know about Stellar Blade here, dude.
Yeah, but the
We've all got it
ESRB rating for me feels so offended. You'd never catch them saying this shit about a man, but they're writing words like deep cleavage on the back of a box for a jiggle physics waifu game. Like,
what did they say for like The Last of Us 2 when the ugly chick who looks like a dude got railed?
That was just empowering. I'm sure it just said, hey, you better
sensual.
buy this on the back of the box. Yeah. If you don't buy this, you're a bigot and you're not an ally. That's probably what it said on the back of the box. But deep cleavage is like a warning. Oh, man. There's some really problematic and offensive stuff in here.
I wish it was the 1980s again because I'd make a rock band called Deep Cleavage.
There you go. That's a winner.
The album title, Succulent Flesh. Sorry, I'm drinking. I had to stop the mic.
I just wanted to show that real quick. Let me get that off there.
What is
I can't wait for the figures that are going to come after Stellar Blade drops, dude. Like the amount of sexy figures that this game is going to inspire is going to just be off the rails.
I'm trying so hard not to shield for that game, but I just feel like it represents choice.
You kind of have, like, I agree with you. I kind of feel like I'm doing it for the most part to piss people off that are against it.
In the same way that everybody would probably cover Hogwarts Legacy.
The Last of Us too.
Not even. And when you think about YouTube from that perspective, it's like we're all teabaggers looking for the thing that squeaks the most when we teabag it. And all they got to do is shut up, but they never shut up. So when you go over them and you're like, you like this? And they're like, you better stop. You're like, ooh, yeah, this is the guy. This is the area
game.
We should work here. Stellar Blade's that right now. And they're trying so hard to be like, yeah, I don't care. It's whatever. I mean, what, man, they're arguing for polygon rights. You should have seen this tweet.
Polygon rights?
Yeah, I tweeted this. There was this upskirt in Spider-Man 2. I found one woman in a skirt in that entire game. And you know what the problem is, Gundam? I'm heterosexual.
She had a penis.
Yeah. The problem is I'm not gay. So bombarded with the gay in Spider-Man. When I saw that woman with the skirt, I just said, can I get the camera up there? And when I did it, man.
What'd you find?
Muda, I saw, it was a nicely modeled, just beautiful stuff. I tweeted it. Mudahar retweeted it. He was all like, oh, go, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, good. You got to get in on this. But the comments, man, you would think that this series of pixels in the polygon shape of a woman had rights and was a real person, because instead of arguing over racist AI and all kinds of war going on in the world, people were willing to just camp out and talk about how offended they were by this upskirt in a video game. I haven't been back to see if it's been patched because I deleted Spider-Man a while back, but I would love to know if that's not in the game anymore.
You know what the problem is?
I feel like that's people inside screaming out. Do you feel that way a lot?
I kind of feel like it's a lot of performative people, especially on Twitter, because it seems like victimhood and being virtuous is currency for a lot of people. I think that there are a multitude of human beings now that sit online all the time, terminally online. They have no life. They have no friends. They have no fucking nothing. So the most validation they get is when they repeat the correct phrase or viewpoint on whatever the fuck is going on. And I feel it's kind of tragic and pathetic. It's like I said earlier, the herd mentality and the herd morality, as Friedrich Nietzsche once called it. And it's just so prominent today. I try to tune these people out because I'm going to say something that's a hot take now, but I feel like they're lesser humans, which is a weird thing to say, but it's like, what could they, like, what else could they fucking be? Who the fuck does this? Oh no, an upskirt in a video game. I have to tell you how polygons should have rights. What are we going to have? Women's liberation for like Stellar Blade or some shit? And what's also weird is these same people that have these moral standings are the same ones that will tell you to support fucking sex workers as they literally promote their pornography on a man's obituary. But you're over the fucking line.
That's what's easy to show at this point, is the hypocrisy. And when you can kind of take two articles, you can take two tweets and just put them next to each other. And it's not a meme. It's just like, look how hypocritical this motherfucker is. And these are all of the game's journalists. These are a lot of content creators that are just shilling for this shit. And it'd be one thing, in my opinion, and I mean no disrespect, because I'm not disrespecting you. I'm disrespecting these people. So I guess I do mean a bit of disrespect. But
say what you feel,
I have to say that, you know where it's going. But these people are not doing things for what I'd consider worth it. You're bending over for Nintendo. I kind of get it, right? You're bending over for something that could really get you paid. I get it. But I was covering Marvel's Avengers. I was covering Saints Row. I was covering Sushi Squad, and I stuck my dick just a little. Let me not get into that. But if you go on to like the Reddits and the Discords and on Twitter, you see these people that feel like they have been engineered and just fed a doctrine by these developers who have just assigned them the personality that they need to have, no matter how broken this thing. That game's still broken weeks out. And I don't want to keep talking about the damn game, but my point is, when this is in everything and it's compromising it in a way where it's kind of obvious, but they're going to try to go, oh, well, you don't know the inclusion or how hard or how far they went. Alan Woke barely sold, but that's all they
I didn't even know it came out yet.
Alan Wake 2 barely sold anything.
That explains why we haven't heard of it.
If you watched Jeff Keighley's Shill Awards, his whole show is about Alan Wake. He didn't mention Hogwarts Legacy that sold the most last year, but it was all about Alan Wake. And I feel like all anybody has to do is be honest, and it'll separate them. They're unique. They're a unicorn.
Honesty is dangerous today, dude. Honesty is absolutely
dangerous. And that's why they're mad at me, because they feel like I'm, in Jamaica, we have a phrase called boxing food out a dog mouth, which is to say you're hitting the food out of a dog's mouth. And they're not struggling like that. I'm the one demonetized. I can't really scratch much together, but I do this because I'm passionate about it. These people have their setup. They have their different people and their networks and people they can collaborate with, but they act as though they feel my speaking the truth harms their ability to make money. And the only way that would be the case is if they're doing what they project onto me, the grifting, all of this bullshit where they got to tell lies. They got to reinforce these lies. They need the people to believe these lies. And if the truth comes in, that could burst the bubble. That could let in stuff that they're not supposed to know about. And the worst part is they're making the industry worse.
Yes.
And they're keeping the entertainment bad, where just like Sweet Baby, you see how they lock in everything. You know what I mean? All you have to do is just show them. You don't have to
about control completely in every facet of entertainment. Like, it's not just gaming. It's like our social, political sphere right now suffers from this. The movies and television suffer from it. It's about power at the end of the day. And to let another idea in is abhorrent to them. It's akin to death. It's unacceptable. That's why people like us are absolutely vilified for just making fun of something that obviously needs to be made fun of, to be ridiculed, because laughter is a tool, and it's the only weapon you sometimes have against a I don't want to say an oligarchy, but what the fuck word am I looking for? I've been drinking, Tater.
Meritocracy? No.
I know you're not thinking meritocracy. Whatever. Point being, it's the only weapon we have.
Oligarchy. Let's just put oligarchy in there.
It's not really an oligarchy because they're not all rich, but you know what I mean. Forgive me, chat. I shouldn't have drank before the stream.
I feel that when I observe a lot of the radical pronoun people, the sensitivity people, because when I look at Saints Row, it's truly one of my favorites, because it when you're making music, you gotta be the right interval away from each other. You got to make that music right. If it's too close, you're just clashing. And I feel like when you have something as simple as a Mortal Kombat, but you want to take the blood out, you want to take the tits out, it's like, okay, what are you doing? You want to have a Saints Row, but you're trying to make it tame and squeaky clean and about friends, and it's like a Bible, like a youth group. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is going on here?
Saints Row doing a weird 180 was the oddest thing I ever seen. And then the developers started shitting on the fan base, which was also a weird take.
I was there. One of them hoes, when she had enough drinks, was trying to accuse people of being a terrorist for review bombing their broken game. And the funniest part about that, and funny is the wrong word, forgive me, the most messed up part about it is some people within the Saints Row community were waiting on this patch that would fix Saints Row 2, which they gave a big shit about for as far long back as that came out. And one of the people kind of working on the Saints Row team was working on that, like in between whatever. And when that game got Volition shut down, I guess all the dreams of that ever getting patched died, because another guy that was involved with it was dead too. I don't know the specifics of it. It's just like you could tell they were stringing them along to get them invested in this game, to keep them jumping through the hoops. And before that game came out, I remember looking up some of the music choices. And you ever just look up some songs and they don't have like 100 or 300 views on YouTube? That's what was going on.
Sometimes you find gems, but I highly doubt the people behind Saints Row have an ear for music.
Yeah, it was all about how little they had to pay. in the way of getting those songs in there. Those people will probably pay them. Oh, well, they'll pay you an exposure right in your game.
It's not even good exposure because nobody remembers Saint Row 2 or whatever the fuck Saint Row was. I forgot.
They're not going to remember Sushi Squad. They're not going to remember Skull and Bones. And that's
man,
why they're
Skull and
so
Bones.
triggered.
Fucking Ubisoft was contacting me for like over a year to play Skull and Bones, and I ignored the emails. I just had no interest. It looked like pure trash.
It's so much simpler than you would imagine it to be. And that's kind of the problem, I think, is on a conceptual level, you and I could sit down and think up something more entertaining than what they end up with in these titles. And it's because it's people who hate it making it, and that's okay.
Yeah, it is really weird. It does seem like the gaming industry has got a lot of people that either hate gaming or they hate gamers. And it's more about sending a message or talking about what they believe in, or always saying things like to suit a modern audience or reflect the world we live in. And that's not what anybody fucking wants. Like, I just want to escape.
Because I'm watching, occasionally I'm looking at you looking at TikTok and looking across the entertainment industry. I don't know how you stomach that because, you're getting a raw input of how the younger generation is being shaped by this algorithm, right?
Oh my God.
Because they have no good entertainment, they're getting 100% of this bullshit.
The algorithm gives them like what they're watching, and then it just gets progressively worse to keep engagement up. That's the whole point of the algorithm, is to lock them into TikTok. And before you know it, a girl who was watching something worried about, I don't know, the economy could become completely militant against like the government or the other side of the political aisle. It's just really strange. And like, especially gender on TikTok, like now they, them pronouns is old. Like it's over for they, them. So you got to be a Z-zer or demi self or devil self or demon self or fire self. It's like, it just escalates into just sheer insanity. And the sad thing is, if I point out this insanity, people on Reddit didn't write about how they could boycott me. It's terrible.
They got time for that.
No, not this fucker.
Happy Pride Month.
Hold on.
Let's talk about my pronouns.
No, stop it. I sent you 2 tweets, right? One that showed like a wrestler named Sable, some hot blonde with abs. Right. And they're like, Generation X finds this sexy. And then, dude, you're showing the fucking DMs, my dude. What are you doing? Take it off screen. What are you doing? What unprofessional shit is this? What the fuck?
I was searching for it.
Bro. Oh my God damn it. I'm sorry you had to witness this level of unprofessionalism.
Total trash.
If I could fire you, you are so lucky.
Why do you think it took this long, knowing how much this is riling people up? Surely,
which one? Suicide Squad or a society?
No. Like as society, you're kind of you're someone whose name no one will ever know, but you're kind of tasked with making sure these bitches don't get too riled up and anything crazy doesn't escalate into a problem. Unless that's all according to plan, right? Why let it get this bad?
I can't say that. It doesn't make sense. Which is why
do they want people glued to fucking streamers and TikTok? Because
here's
there's no alternative here.
Someone's making money somewhere.
I personally don't think a lot of people think it's premeditated, like some shadow organization. And I used to think that, but things have gotten so stupid that it's like off the rails. What shadow organization wants everything so far off the rails that soon nothing will work? And yes, money is number one. The algorithm, TikTok generates money off of this shit. The longer people are on and engaged, it's all about cash.
It just feels like a Ghost in the Shell episode with where AI is going.
But it's not as cool as Ghost in the Shell.
Of course. How could it be?
It's like gay Ghost in the Shell.
Gay.
It's gay Cyberpunk 2099 or some shit. It's like all the worst shit in Cyberpunk we have, but none of the cool stuff. I'm not going to have my robotic dick. It is a crime. The Lale Lule Lo. Thank you. Lale Lule Lo is actually kind of like based on the Japanese vowels or something like that. I can't even remember them right now. Fucking A. All the Japanese lessons that I'm forgetting. What are we talking about again? Society falling to shit. It's fucked. We're all fucked.
100%.
And I shouldn't drink.
You got me thinking about DSP, man. That's
Where
entertainment
did DSP
now,
come from? Well, DSP
I'm just thinking about where everybody goes, because my favorite part about this ESG bullshit and BlackRock and Vanguard, and they're all over entertainment, is that they want to rob you of choice. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you got to get this message. So people will literally fuck off into the corners of the internet and go, you know what, man? At least I'm not getting that message here. And they're watching.
It's kind of like they're opting for the parasocial relationships because this generation doesn't go outside. They don't play baseball.
Explain to me how people are watching, because I don't mean this in the. Of course I do. I guess I mean it in the rude
It's over.
way.
You're saying it.
Yeah. But look at Wings. Look at any of these people that, and I separate, like you were looking at Asman earlier, and any of these streamers that are up their own ass because they've just got the audience. What keeps people outside of a certain age range watching these people? Yeah,
like I said, parasocial relationship. Like probably the people that watch these guys feel like they're friends, because like I said before, this is the first generation where people aren't going outside. They don't play baseball, football, etc. There's no riding bicycles with your friends to go to somebody else's house to see a porn movie or something wild like that. It's all, you're stuck to your phone. You're constantly on your screen. It's weird.
I brought up that DSP clip I was going to play real quick.
All right, let's see it. Hit me.
Oh my God.
So what sort of money would it take for me to take a vacation to Hawaii or anywhere you look like you can use a break in paradise like Honolulu? Man, honestly, you want to know, it's not a matter of money at this point. It's a matter of a lot of factors. You know, factor number one.
Here we go.
It's not that I couldn't afford a vacation. It's that I can't afford to take the time off.
On time, yeah.
If I go to Hawaii, it's going to be like a week at least, right? How do I make money for the week when I'm not here?
Oh, you make videos before you leave, Phil. That's the answer, right? Or am I wrong?
Do them in Hawaii. Or why don't you
live stream with Phil on the beach? What a treat.
There you go.
As Kat berates him for looking at another woman by mistake.
You know if he's still doing his gotcha pulls in that wrestling game?
Oh, of course he is. Dude, he's an addict.
It's factored into his monthly bills.
Dude, I'm a recovered gambler. So I know how this thing rolls. When I was younger, and I say young, I mean literally I was gambling at like 10, dude. So I'd be in like a bad school for troubled youth, playing dice with hall monitors and gangsters. And when I couldn't come up with my money, you know what happened? They beat this shit out of me. You know, they beat me up and then stuffed me in a locker. You had to pay your debts. I remember once they beat one teacher so badly, that dude came in crutches and, it was wild. I went to a really bad school. But it's better than the schools now. Your kids come out where they're trans now, the poor kids. Gunner was slinging crack when he was 3. I wasn't that far off, dude. No, I just said I was playing dice and I couldn't cover my debts. So obviously I wasn't slinging crack. I was broke.
I could do that. You see? There's some situations that may come up in the next few years if inflation goes down and stuff, where things might get better for us, and then maybe I could. Right now, I just don't. All my money is going to important stuff. And then, like, for example, last year, I'm starting to save up money, and what happens? My tire gets stolen off my car. My food waste disposal breaks.
I can't. Fuck Dark Side Phil. I'm sorry. Let me say something to you, and I'm sure that you've probably heard it before, but I want to run it by you so I can get your perspective.
Hit me.
I believe the real entertainment watching a Dark Side Phil is not in him, but it's in people that are watching him because they can't stand him, getting frustrated when people go in there and donate this son of a bitch money. They are the trolls here teabagging the people who are, not detractors, but just like they're in there asking themselves if it would kill this guy to be entertaining. And then somebody comes in and goes, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen. It doesn't matter if they're honest. It doesn't matter if they're trolling. They just gave this guy money. And I feel like that's the show. People going, oh my God. And now they're going to go make content about it. So I don't think either of us can ever approach.
How far are you in the hole?
Huh?
How far are you in the DSP hole?
Man.
Because technically,
because I've been on the internet for as long as I have, DSP and Chris Chan I probably know the most about. And I guess you should just ask me questions and then I'll answer them to let you know how much I've seen of DSP.
So, Piece of Peace does like a spreadsheet that counts all the money Phil gets then.
I've seen that in a couple of documentary
Duty
style.
Streams does it too.
Yeah.
They do all accounting for the week and stuff.
I probably should have said to Duty personally, like, don't go too far down this hole, because if you pay Darkside Phil too much attention, it'll drive you crazy. Like, I have stepped back from Philism because there was one day he was telling like a huge lie and it actually pissed me off. And this is like probably a year ago. And I stopped and said to myself, I'm actually getting mad at a guy I don't know this much. I need to like remove myself from this and just peer from the outside and laugh. So I pay attention to what Phil's saying. Right now, he's saying his tire was stolen and his fucking garbage disposal broke.
And he's broke.
That's like $600.
Right.
Phil's pretending he spent like a couple grand. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure that like his tire thing was fake to get money, because it was the same jack stand that comes with these fucking cars. You're going to tell me a thief just happened to steal his tire and use the same type of jack stand? No. And we all know Kat's fat now. She probably got a fucking flat and she called Phil and he came out there and he's like, I'm coming, honey. It gets out there. They start jacking up the tire and Phil strokes his little gray beard. You can't see my hands. I got to set up the camera for my hands. And he goes, how can I make money off this? Yes. I'll say someone stole my car tire.
I'll take a picture of it right now.
Yes. And put it online. Get the fuck out of here. I know he's bullshitting.
I just don't get
thousands
why.
of dollars over the course of the year.
Money.
That was the money.
It's just like TikTok. It's all about money.
All about money.
I was trying to say. So, there you have it. That's number one. So number one, it's not a matter of, can he
pause it
afford
again,
the trip to...
because now we're too deep, and my designer's going to be pissed if she sees this. If she sees me talk about Phil, she's going to be in my ear later. Like,
Sorry,
fucking,
Ines.
like, Phil's lying. He's never going to do a vacation with Kat. They've been doing this vacation for 5 years. It's never coming.
Like Wings' surgery then.
Yes.
Excellent.
Like, for him to go to Hawaii or something, it'll be $5,000 to $7,000. For him to take Kat to Japan, it'll be like $7,000.
I need to go back and watch some of your DSP content, because he's never been as entertaining to me as Chris Chan was in his early days.
Chris Chan in his prime was a god.
These are easy favorite Trumans. And then it's like, man, you couldn't pay me to pay attention to him because what do you mean you're messing with your mom? And oh my God.
Like, would never Chris Chan again. It's over. Like, I feel like the golden age of lolcows is done. And now we're in like the bronze age or the dark age.
You think it's ever going to get so bad the way that it is for some of us now, for some of the trans people who have enjoyed kicking and been pretty verbal in a way where it's like they're going to have that to point to when you're done. You know what I mean? They're saying so much they can't take back at this point, where we're the shoe like on the other foot. It would be pretty bigoted, right? But it's okay because, they don't like this person. And I'm just like, you're thinking the day's never going to come. Are you fucking off the internet? What's the plan? What's the long-term plan? You're not Phil, where you just roll over and deal with it. Fuck me.
I haven't got anything for you. I think in a few years, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to detransition and probably have a hard time of it, in my opinion. Because the shit I've seen on Twitter as of late, like the transsexual diaper furry movement, I don't know how to preface this for you, but it's like trans women that dress like little babies and they shit in diapers. Then they lay on the floor in like a circle and then they stuff each other's faces in their diaper asses and sniff.
I think this is all like a jealousy thing, because if you've ever known a bitch in high school, when you're young, even a woman at your job that gets way too much attention, not for being super hot, but just for being the hottest there, people are watching her getting so mad. And finally they found a way to go home and go, yeah, now I'm a beautiful woman.
Now I'm a beautiful woman.
All right. Now everybody's going to think I'm a bad, you know what I mean? And if you don't,
dude, I have a take that'll probably get us banned.
Here, let me have it.
You know what I think? I think it's a lot easier to put on a dress and take HRT than it is to lift weights and get in shape.
That's
Good night,
my
everybody.
Noise. Oh God! You know that's my donation noise.
It's a fantastic noise.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is statistics are probably getting us all in trouble at this point. And I didn't want to become one of those guys, but here we are now. You know?
Your life is done. Your channel's done.
The mirror's getting me in trouble. And I'm being told I'm harassing when it's like, oh, what you mean for showing them the clip of what they said? I got banned from fucking Insomniac for showing them creative director Brian Intahar's you gotta give them what they want so you can inject other shit. My God. I saw you on Twitter saying that you saw the inclusivity video. You know, the beginning of that video was like, ooh, the internet's how we can reach those young kids. I was like, God damn, man, this is fine. What if it gets out and people are just like, yeah, well, what hope is there? Like that's everywhere in California then. That everybody's just like, yeah, let's get those kids, bro. That's cool.
I think California people now are just so fine with going with whatever the fuck happens. The vast majority are just kind of like, okay, Gavin Newsom's going to give some migrants insurance, but I can't have any. Okay. They just like take it. These companies want to go after kids because like the internet is where the kids are. They don't really watch movies. They don't read books. You'd be surprised.
For me, it's like they only care about the kids half because they're creeps and they're into it and they want that, right?
Oh, this is darker than that? I thought they're just trying to like get the kids to have some pronouns. We're going darker?
It's that because they're impressionable. If it could work on us, they'd target us too. But the kids are stupid. So they go for these kids and they're like, oh, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Here's some shit you should believe and then tell your dumbass friends about. But the other ones are like, ooh, you know, I feel so young when I'm talking to these kids and telling them to fuck with their pronouns and shit.
Is this the tweet that you were talking about with Brian Intihar?
If that's the 13-minute video, I'm a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
God,
No, that's the whole video of me dissecting like 4 different interviews that he did where he's like, let me tell you about this black girl, man. Should we put it in a game? And I'm like, okay, man, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. I thought Spider-Man was on the box, man. You know, hey. But
in this game about Spider-Man, we want you to be a young black deaf girl. Dude, you finish Spider-Man?
I did. I just, you know,
I
didn't have the heart after, because the first one I platinumed. It was a pleasure. The second one, man, it was like pulling teeth to get through.
Yes. I was playing that shit, hanging out with a woman, and I'm telling her how cool Spider-Man is.
Oh, you fucked up. You really got the cuck experience, man. You set yourself up for that bullshit.
I'm playing.
Hey, check this out. And you're just like, oh, God.
Oh, my God. And she literally looks me in the face and goes, so this is the cool Spider-Man game, huh? And I'm like, I don't know what happened.
I see people posting cinematics on Twitter going, man, this is the coolest game. And I'm like, God damn, that's all y'all need.
They're like putting it up against like Baldur's Gate for story.
And they're like, nobody even plays Baldur's Gate. It really shows you just how many like young and just outside of the bubble motherfuckers there are. And that's fine, you know, that's how they get down. But to me, man, that guy, that's a real villain inside that studio. He's all like, oh, you know, I'm all inclusive and shit. At the end of that inclusivity video, those woke motherfuckers said, don't make these characters one-dimensional and do not fuck around with like properly represent. Oh, a real Puerto Rican fucking apartment would have a Puerto Rican flag on the wall, and you know, not just the Puerto Rican flag, but like decorations. It would be cozy. It would feel like someone's home. So then they put the Cuban flag on the wall, and that'd be fine if it wasn't the third game that Miles Morales is playable in, and if it didn't happen be fucking 4. They fucked the flag up before. And to me, some of this shit feels like somebody's inside that studio going, hey, I hate this woke shit too. And it's like, I can't prove it.
I think what happened is they really didn't fucking know. Like, they're too busy going, look how good we are. They put out the inclusion video. And the funny thing about the inclusion video is how they talked about how important it is to capture Latin culture and Puerto Rican culture and still got the wrong fucking flag. That's what was like mind blowing for me.
Again. And I'm the bitch because, I've bought shit like Anthem and Marvel's Avengers, and I feel
you bought Anthem, bro? And Marvel's Avengers?
The thing is, by Marvel's Avengers, I knew what I was kind of signing up for. I just didn't think it would be that bad. And everything that I buy, I think to myself, it can't be that bad. And then it is. And it's beautiful. But with Spider-Man specifically, think back to that first fucking trailer. They really appealed to your bitch-ass fan, oh, Venom?
I'm sitting there like, Eddie Brock?
And then somebody's like, who's going to voice him? Tony Todd? You mean Candyman Tony Todd? Wow. It could almost be dark, you assume. But then you get in the game, 1 Mary Jane, 2 Mary Jane, 3 Mary Jane, 4 Mary Jane, 5 Mary Jane portions, bro. Are we going to get to play Venom? No. How about you matchmake this gay boy? All right. Can I get the Middle Eastern version that they censored all this shit out of? No.
How come we can't buy the versions with the stuff we don't want removed?
Like, the reason I can't even look at these streamers is because I'm so bad just thinking about gaming half the time, because every angle, you remember this Skullgirl nonsense where they retroactively modded it? And that's the same thing that's happening to Final Fantasy to me right now, but they were removing people's reviews when they went on to Steam, and I was like, okay. And then people would try to mod things, and then Nexus mods would ban those mods, and I'm like,
it's kind of sad to see Nexus go down this road, but I knew it was coming. The writing was on the wall for years.
Just infiltrated, and the writing on the wall should be legible to all of us. Sure, you want to take a side. You got to see where the wind blowing, though. You got to be able to read that writing on the wall. Why press the button that loses you money and also has potential to just make you collapse over time? You're seeing that in the industry right now, but they're not going to stop. It's going to be.
I think that don't they get paid by the ESG on some level for keeping up these subsidies and bullshit like that?
At this point, it's irrelevant because they know this is unsustainable. For a long time, they could dance around the unsustainability of it all, but now it's starting
to come to a head.
And the thing is, I like to think of the layoffs as like rocks being thrown at the outside of their building, and now the rocks are like boulders, and they're breaking through, and they're on the table, and people are like, look, I deserve my job with my dyed hair, and it's like cool, right? But everybody else is getting fired because it's like they're not necessary. It's really the definition of the word redundant. But every word's going to get redefined these days. You know what I've taken to do? And you want to know why I'm so stupid and silly and singing my songs on my bitch-ass channel, homie? It's because I can get away with singing shit that I can't say, just like a real rapper. You know what I mean? Did you think about that?
An angle I did not see coming.
Yeah, think about that one. So,
here, we're going to play that clip right now, as a matter of fact.
The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand. I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. Ooh. I bring life. I bring life. That's right! That's right!
That's a great clip.
I want you to check out this I'm gonna send the clip, and forgive me, I should because you've heard the song "We Didn't Start the Fire," right?
Oh yes, by Billy Joel.
Yeah, and I looked at that earlier. I don't know if we would get hit for copyright.
Okay, you're right. I
would have played that though.
Yeah, no problem.
Chad, he really does have a good rendition of "We Didn't Start the Fire." I think it was like 5 days ago you put it up. Yes. I'll try to link it in the chat.
What the problem is now is I want to go crazy towards Stellar Blade. Not because I And here's another thing that I think a lot of people coming to me fresh don't understand. I can smell slop a mile away, man. And the thing about it is, it's still a stepping stone in the right direction if we cap for this slop. And the same way when we see Tifa's titties, we go, hooray! When they censor her, we're supposed to go, boo! No, you don't do that. Bad optics, right, guys? And a bunch of people are coming over like, she's young! And I'm like, bitch, keep talking. You're just making this trend more.
Tifa? I don't know.
It's in a flashback sequence they patched her. But it's like the principle of the thing. It's 4 years old. You're breaking the fucking mods. You wouldn't care if it was a man. These are fucking polygons. It's not that egregious. And here's the favorite part, of course, is the hypocrisy. There's always so many other contradictions. If you're gonna go for this, why don't you go with this? And how long are you gonna be patching it? I think I uploaded a video, and in the corner of the fucking thumbnail, I put the motherfucker who shoots Han Solo saying McClunky.
Guido?
Yeah, Greedo shooting Han Solo saying McClunky, which was added after the fact. What the fuck does that bring to this scene? Do you get what I'm saying? McClunky.
The pandering effect.
It touches Tifa's 20, so we're bothered by Tifa being 20?
In a flashback sequence, they modded her like under thing to make the whatever. I really think it was a move to block the mods, but you know, that's conjecture. So that's fine. Right.
The modders will win in the end. You cannot defeat them.
And what's crazy is modding is so, like, it's the center of what gaming is.
Modding saved Bethesda.
And even those modders summoned a soul, summoned self-respect to say, no, I will not play Starfield. I'm not going to fix your game, Todd Howard.
Was so broken, the modders actually threw their hands in the air.
You know why I knew it was broken? Here's another shit game on top of fucking Anthem and Babylon's Fall and all this garbage. Fallout 76. I played that when it launched. Didn't work too well. Nothing about it worked well. They were. Oh, remember they said they were going to send out a bag that was like a canvas bag, and everybody was like, "Oh, here's your plastic bag you look for."
Yeah,
cool, man. And then they doxed them. Did you remember that? You remember when they were like, hey.
I did videos on that.
Yeah, good, great. The gaming industry. And in case that wasn't dumb enough, remember E3? And then they doxed people? Oh, no. You think Jeff Keighley's going to dox people this year? Fuck a doodle do. This industry is getting what it deserves, but it's just like pathetic because it is now default the highest earning entertainment branch because they fucking, I almost said some words. They bent over the TV industry. They bent over movies, you know, TV and streaming, whatever. And now they couldn't stop at games. They got to go for the anime too. They got to slide that woke shit up in there as well. So I hate Asmongold occasionally, but when he's like, hey, look what this bitch said. And she's like,
I have a vagina. You need to just deal with it. It's not your fault you're not getting laid. I'm going to be changing your anime. You need to deal with it.
And it's like, that's so great. You're comfortable saying this shit on camera? You want to say it again from another angle, you dumb slut. Fuck these people. And they're so proud. And they're proud because it's been celebrated behind closed doors. Why?
Money. Because
for this long though, man.
I would say that it's
from like the pandemic, all
more
the
than
pandemic
money.
bloat money just came in and all these new ideas started to come in and
dude, it's more than money.
Company.
It's the thing. It's like it's starting at the colleges. Like these students go to the colleges, they get fucking Marxist and socialist communist ideas, all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Then they go into all of the industries we care about and sit there and go, oh, this is racist, it's bigoted, it's homophobic, etc.
If they'd been through any length of school, I'd get a little bit of like educated anything from what they mix up. They feel to me more like a person who has sat in and paid half attention to a psychology 101 class, just one class. And now they're out and they're like, you know what? I really understand the world in a way that it makes me better than other people. Let me tell you about that. And it's like vegan. Here are my bro, you are a man. That's all I really need to say to you. Both of you are men. So you've been somewhere and expected people to not give a shit. My name is Kyle, right? It's like Kal-El, but with the Y. how many, you know how comfortable I need to get when niggas calling me Kyle? Because it's, you know, how much of my fucking time am I gonna spend going, actually, hey Kyle, you better get her, suck my dick, bro. You have time for this shit? You're putting on a wig and going into like a fast food place with the camera on you going, ooh, I hope some, ooh, ooh. Ooh, sorry, a little high. Yeah, I hope somebody misgenders me in this drive-through. You said what?
TikTok, mister.
I look like a what? Get out of the fucking, get in the parking. Okay, why? Jesus.
This Chick-fil-A is bigoted. They misgendered me 3 times.
What I love though is you're targeting someone that works in fast food for your bullshit, dude. You could go anywhere. And you know, hey, I don't really want to get too crazy on this stream, but I feel the same way after some cereal stuff. You know what I mean? When people just go, and it's like, oh, they went to a grocery store, a concert. No, there's better venues for this, right? And that ties, unfortunately, back into the people we're not supposed to be mentioning, is every time it seems to be the wrong people. And I'm not saying it's specifically one group of people. It's everybody. Whenever it's the wrong people, the media's like, whoa. And that just stacks up. You know what I mean? The dislikes are hidden. Our comments are locked. We're not allowed these phrases. YouTube won't let you be you. Everyone's demonetized. No one can tell a joke because humor's not okay. Bro, the last time we let people decide what was and wasn't okay to joke with, look where it got us. And I'm glad that this is all over now. Not quickly, not fully, but you can tell. The fact that we're allowed to even talk and anybody's paying attention to us, man, it means that they are so divided, they don't have time.
There's an audience for this.
The sad thing is we're going to end up in the oven. You just don't realize it yet.
Ooh, I think we need to end off right there. Kyle,
we really can't say that?
Coming on, man. You got any projects that you're getting into?
Not at all. I'm just hoping that I avoid attention. So coming here was a very smart idea. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You got a spotlight on you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
This isn't Kick. We were literally getting too raw.
We appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you big time, and I hope to
the second I get that Kick deal, we'll have you back.
Definitely.
Probably before that.
You got
have some unfiltered conversation.
Kick, then we can actually say some shit.
Yeah.
I have to sit here I'm gonna let him go just hog wild, because if I join in, they're gonna nuke us.
The agent's gonna give us a call on the bat line.
Let me check my phone, because my phone was going off a lot actually.
All right.
I put this shit on mute.
Thank you guys big time. Appreciate it.
I will see you soon.
Take it easy.
You cut him off before he finished. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.